Hello. After hearing my story today, you may think I'm crazy, but everything I say is true. My name is Carlos. I was born and raised in Alicante, Spain, and I spent my childhood on the beach fishing with my family. Before getting into the story, let me first say that the world will change drastically very soon. Very soon. Sooner than you think. In 2028, the world you know will disappear. You might ask me how I know that and how I can speak so confidently. I will tell you the secret. I was born in 2012. You may think I'm joking. It's 2022 now, and I'm obviously not 10 years old. I will now reveal my main secret. I'm not from current times. I am from the year 2040. I know it sounds like some sort of science fiction story, but it's absolutely true. A few centuries ago, a submarine or an airplane was just as fantastic. Would anyone believe that there could be an electric clock that could contain both a telephone and a player and a health tracker back in the 2000s? But only a few years later, it is just a simple smartwatch produced by almost all brands. What I'm saying is that the world can change drastically in just one day, simply because of a new invention, such as the telephone, electricity, uranium usage, and so on. Let me get back to the story. I lived in Spain all my life. As I said, I was fishing. And later we had a small family factory in Valencia. I'm saying all this so that we understand that I'm an ordinary person like you, from a simple family. As I was saying, the world will soon change drastically, and it will start in 2028, when the cryptocurrency immediately became dominant over the dollar and the rest of the currencies we all know. But do not rush to invest all your money into cryptocurrency, because the future crypto is not yet available on any online platform. Everything is more complicated than you think. In 2026, the United States will introduce a new payment system called coin salary. What is this coin salary? Let me explain in a few words. Imagine for a second, you are a salesperson working in a shop and your monthly salary is $6,000. Instead, you will receive crypto coins, but not X quantity crypto coins, which you can spend on whatever you want. You receive a specific amount of crypto coins for specific purposes. For example, you will get ETH coin to buy food, car coin to buy a car, travel coin to travel, etc. What is the point of that? Let me explain. If you are a salesperson, for example, you can never buy an expensive sports car or spend your entire yearly income in Monaco's casinos. You have a certain amount of crypto coins for specific things. You can't buy clothes with ETH coin. You need cloth coin to buy clothes, Techno coin to buy a laptop or a smartphone, etc. You may think it is a new way of control and everything is very bad and apocalyptic, but in reality, you will be very well paid for the work you do, and it would be impossible not lead a normal life with the crypto coins you receive. You can't just say that the government organizes your budget for you so that a person with a small salary doesn't spend all the money on an expensive car and not be able to pay the rent later. That is, the kind of car you drive depends on the job you have. I hope you get my point. In 2027, Coin Salary was a new demo pilot program, but it completely took over all the currencies we know in just 1 year. And in 2028, it changed the world. We can say that the wallet sellers suffered the most because the demand for wallets completely disappeared. At the end of 2028, the concept of cash was forgotten. So were bank cards and IDs. In 2029, a new system was introduced called MeQR. What is MeQR? Everyone has a QR code on their hands, which contains all the information about that person: passport data, illnesses, any criminal history, family status, vaccinations, and crypto coins. Of course, whether to have a QR code or not is your decision. No one is forcing you to do it. But imagine not needing to carry any documents with you. For example, when you go on a vacation. In my case, it was a huge relief because I used to always forget documents. Imagine for a second a very common thing. You buy cinema tickets online and they instantly appeared in your QR code. Are you wondering if I have a QR or not? Yes, I have, and now I will show you something interesting. You see, the simple smartphone you use in 2022 scans the QR code on hand, which proves that right now they are secretly developing the MeQR program. Ah yes, you may be thinking why I'm here is if everything was so good there. The answer is very simple. Our family lived very modestly and I had no future there. The maximum I could have was a small apartment in a bad neighborhood and a weird Japanese car. But I wanted a better life for myself, and soon a very good idea dawned on me. There were cash dollars left in every house, in the pockets of an old jacket or a wallet thrown somewhere in the house. I decided to sell everything I had, the apartment, my small family business, my car, even my computer, and I bought the seemingly useless old $100 bills from people with my crypto coins. People sold thousands of dollar bills for only 10 or 20 ETH coins or car coins. Now I'm going to say something that will seem funny, but I bought about $5 million with my crypto coins, and I gave the rest of the crypto coins to a Time Machine Lab employee who secretly sent me back to 2016. I've been here for 6 years and I'm enjoying the $5 million I brought from my future. I hope my story was interesting. Thank you for your attention.